What are you reading?
Fancy schmancy letter. Didn't realize that people still send letters in this camp. Would have thought that everyone has a phone.
Who's it from?
Person called Moors?
Well, that sounds boring. Thought it was from one of your lady friends. Or other people friends. Or one of your fish friends. Or the elephant. Okay, elephants can't write letters. I was joking.
Right. Yes. No.
What's it about?
He's inviting me for a feast.
I want to go to a feast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a reason why he didn't invite all of the Norse children.
Oh, yes. Imagine if he invited little Nado to a feast.
To be fair, I don't actually know who's invited. I assume that you're not, considering you don't know what this letter is about.
I just did not receive a letter. I don't have a permanent residence right now. I've slept in a few people's cabins. You know, maybe it went to Brinley's cabin. I did steal that for a portion of time, but then I gave it back. So, who knows? We might see Brinley there.
You gave back a cabin? What are you, weak?
Well, it was what I did. You know how that Xylo guy is so afraid of the children of Aphrodite?
Sure.
I made her go hang out with him. And be all nice.
Okay.
He must have been so scared. Like a little baby.
Ricky, we need to work on your pranks.
I thought it was a pretty good one. It's not like just putting butt portals everywhere.
Hey, this is art.
Yeah, of course. Just art. Just art.
Just art.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you
Oh,
worry.
so we going to this thing? Should we bring anything? A birthday present? I hope it's not a gender reveal party. Those can get out of hand. Although, they make it quite a bit more entertaining. Does he say he is pregnant or not?
No, he just wants to expand his social circle. To those who I believe alliances and motives correlate? What? Like-minded individuals? Is that one?
This guy sounds really boring.
He sounds like he hasn't had a friend in over 100 years.
That is so sad. But, I mean, if he's inviting people, hosting parties, he, might be rich, so we should be, he might be lonely, so we should be his friend.
True. Although it might be an idea to me going alone.
What?
Well, I mean, considering you haven't received one of these letters...
mine was probably just lost in the mail.
Maybe, but, if you show up uninvited, who knows? He might kill you and not revive you.
Why would someone do such a thing?
Well, that Xylo guy, he did kill you, but he did revive you, so, if you annoy him to the point of not revival...
Alright, I will be at my best behavior.
Not the point, but... I'm not even sure if you would be able to join me. The method of getting there is entirely unique.
What does it say we need to do?
Where is there one here? Here we go. And then it says to whisper into it. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Did you have to push the entire way?
Look, I just wanted to make sure we could both get through the portal.
You weren't invited for a reason.
I didn't just reach the wrong person.
Clearly.
I believe...
Oh, hello, there's people.
Who are you two?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'll do it. Okay. We are the Loki sons.
I'm Jorman Reker.
I believe I only invited one of you, though.
Kind of a package deal.
Unfortunately.
And by package, he means he clinged onto me for dear life.
That's
He was
fine.
very grabbable,
The
eh?
more the merry.
Nice.
Uh,
Oh, not you again!
You
Turn
too.
child in.
That child.
Seriously.
What do you mean seriously?
Oh, Reveri, hey!
You seem to be following me around
Hi,
everywhere I
Kieran.
go.
How's it going?
I'm not following
How are
you.
you?
It's just got invited.
Something
I'm
happened to
great.
your
Sure.
glasses?
Oh, this is just when don't worry about it. It just happens.
No.
Right.
Why?
No.
I didn't expect to see a child here, or at least someone of your size.
Oh my gosh!
No,
Oh. Stingray man.
Interesting.
I'm also 29. Thank
Did I
you.
come to the right
you don't need to
place?
I
fight.
don't think you're
baby.
supposed to be here.
No. I simply messaged people of interest. He was included in.
The fish boy. Oh, sure. No,
Yes.
not questioning.
One's person's interest can be
Yeah.
quite
I
interesting.
believe that'll be all. If you'd please follow along, we have a mighty feast to eat.
I do suppose every
forward to it.
Justice League requires
good
that
to me.
Aquaman.
That
think I
camp
need
food
that.
is quite terrible, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, Karina's a far better cook than those in, well, hell.
I can only imagine.
Whoa, this place is so cool.
This is quite nice.
Yes.
I seem bigger.
Yes.
My
we'll see
father
here.
liked a bit more of a simpler life. I would
Can't
recommend
see.
not going further into the
You need me to get you a pillow.
castle.
No, it's okay.
So
I
this
just
was your
wanted to
father's
see-
place?
Hold on.
Was.
Let me.
I see.
There we go. Now I can see.
Please take a seat. There's plenty to go around.
Oh,
Right.
No.
I
Mine.
have to sit.
what do you mean?
I could move my seat. It's just I wanted to sit
We
next to my
don't
brother.
need you looking at her now.
Fine.
So wait, where do you want me to sit?
Here.
You can sit across from me.
Plenty of seats.
Fine.
My...
This
Do you
feels
have any
so-
booster seats?
No, I never
No.
expected a child to be here.
He is
I'm
not
not a child.
Yes, I
Thank
understand. 29 years old,
Yes,
you simply
yeah.
look like a youngling.
He is my older little brother twin.
Have you tried
brother.
stilts?
I can't
I-
exactly see you over the pig.
Yeah, I know. The feelings are mutual.
That's the point.
hard.
He has Benjamin Button disease.
What?
What?
Oh, no one has seen that? Oh,
Brad Pitt?
fantastic film.
Yes,
You should
yes.
watch it.
Seen what?
Never heard of
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, and those of non-binary consent, I called you all here because I simply wish to offer a deal to all of you. I believe that many of you, and like myself, have interests that the others could benefit from if we worked together in ways unimaginable.
Just to clarify, I'm just here to
You have my
babysit
interest.
Kieran.
Yes,
It's here
keep
for
an
the
eye on
food.
it. Feel free to eat. If you're not interested, you may leave anytime you wish.
It's a little
I am
hard to
quite
eat the
interested in
food. It's a little
this
far.
whole
Got my own
deal
snacks.
proposal.
Yes.
My interest has been piqued as well.
No, we can't
All
reach
I
that.
offer to all of you is my aid, and all I want in return is a piece of yours. Some would believe that our destiny is inflexible. I would happen to disagree. The hands of fate can find themselves slipping from certain strings or getting closer to others. And I hope you're enjoying that. Being the
It
new
is-
god of death, get to nudge those hands in a particular direction.
Good. It's good. Another.
Yeah. Karina, just get the man another.
So, are you just gonna be really vague, or
I want your help. You may need help yourself. All I'm saying is that this castle is free for you to come to if you so need it.
We could have used this place the entire time. I didn't have to procure myself a cabin. Should have had this
Coffee
meeting.
means
Get
for
almost crushed by some man falling from space. Good to know.
Please, if any of you have any aid now, I'd be more than willing to help you.
Oh, thank you so much. It is very appreciated. Are we supposed to tip here, or
No,
is it not
she is
done
my
in the
servant.
Oh, okay. Unpaid labor. Got it.
How do we all know that we can trust one another?
It
I
is
certainly
rather
don't trust most of you.
the way I've laid out my little speech. Again, I can nudge certain hands to strings.
Man, he's even vague explaining the vagueness.
Well, I don't plan to
Very
share my
vague.
motives quite yet, as I'm still trying to figure out what they are, especially with some here.
As that
But-
is fine.
I would be honored to aid you in whatever you need, in return from some help as well.
Yes, yes. If you find yourself again in need, just simply whisper into a candle and I'll allow your entrance. Garina here will lead you to a guest room if you so need, and so on and so forth.
This deal. Is it only a verbal contract, or do you have something a bit more formal?
Contract, some more of a god's term. We are simply children, are we not?
Alright,
Fair enough.
so the equivalent
You
of a
see?
handshake.
You said children, yet you called yourself the god of death.
Yes, yes. This was my father's castle. My father
Then
has passed on,
Ah,
and I am taking over his duties now.
you have my complete interest. Because
Wait,
I
so you've-
will not help a god, but I will help anyone else.
So you're saying if your father is unable to complete his duties, you just have to squat in his house and you become a god?
No.
Maybe we should go to Asgard, or even Jotunheim.
Might not be a bad idea.
You are
Might work
allowed
differently
to pick
between
his
pantheons. We don't get to take over our father's role.
and he's been dead for a long time.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, a few hundred years now.
Like my father.
If there are any other questions, please feel free to ask them, and I will answer them to the fullest extent.
I have a question for Karina.
Yes.
Mm.
Your people have elbows, do they not?
Well, I don't know.
Then use them. Sorry, I like their name. I had to do it just once.
I don't understand this joke. Is this some sort of modern human thing?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
need
is
to
a
show you
reference to
so
something.
many movies.
I'd rather you not, my father.
Quite
Movie
inappropriate,
night.
don't you think?
I mean, it was a moment, there was like a lot of awkward tension, you know, it was good of him to break it. If anyone has any actual concerns to be brought up, you know.
Unless
I have a
anyone
few
has some
concerns,
actual ice I
alright.
can break.
One is sitting right next to me.
I can break ice better than you.
Do it, nerd, you won't.
Where's
I
the
can
ice
turn
then?
things into ice if you guys need to.
Yes. I'm gonna
Is
break
there
it.
cola in this castle?
I could get you some.
No, you don't. That's why I'm asking.
Do we
Cola.
get free Wi-Fi and room service?
Oh yeah, is there Wi-Fi?
There's room service, but I'm not certain what this Wi-Fi is.
You can't do your homework here.
Fair enough.
Can we stay here? We can.
No.
You're,
My hotel
yeah,
has
please,
Wi-Fi.
please.
Does anyone have any big goals, ambitions they would like to speak of?
Yes,
Not
I wish
the
to
likes
take
of
my
you.
father's place as god of crafts.
I mean,
no.
seeing as he took his father's place, I don't think it'll be that hard.
You seem to be in the right place. What are you good
It's
at
been
making?
harder than you'd think.
Unfortunate.
I believe you can find your help here, then.
Does anyone
Really?
to help me take over Atlantis or something?
Atlantis won't fall to the likes of you, not in 100 years, not in
Well,
a
maybe
1,000.
just like take over a little part of it, or just take stuff from it.
It's
Just a
best-
minor goal,
it's-
not a big goal, just a minor
That-
goal.
It's best
I
That's
would
the
like
water
to
place,
get in the
right?
king's head, see what's going on
I
in
doubt
there.
Mitchell will be quite happy with that.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Yes, I presume so.
It's the water guy, right?
Indeed.
What's this Atlantis
Yes,
you
the
talk
other
about?
one.
A big city under the water, full of riches, full of fish people.
There's a portal to it at Camp
A
Oasis.
giant portal, a giant city underwater, was ruled by Poseidon, now left to Mitchell. His father gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if his father's dead too.
Seems a bit fishy if you ask me. I mean, his father goes missing and then what?
You said it seems a bit fishy.
It's a descriptive term. What I'm
Oh,
trying
you
to
did
say.
that on purpose.
What I'm
They
trying
did it
to
on
say.
porpoise.
I like the dolphins.
We have more
was-
than one child on this table, it seems.
It
He is
was
not a
rather
child.
fine job.
I'm curious as if Mitch could have done something to his own father.
Mitchell.
Maybe he
I
wanted
doubt
the throne
it.
for himself.
I doubt Mitchell could ever do something like that. My father told me little about him, but he seemed more apprehensive about taking the throne.
Huh.
Interesting.
Someone
Maybe
who
my
seems
suspicions are incorrect.
apprehensive. He seems a lot like a prick in charge of Atlantis.
He's pretty great.
I mean, I still haven't met him, so I can't really judge.
Me never.
Please now, I believe we've talked for far long. If you want a piece of meat or something else custom made, I'm quite certain Karina would be more than willing to make it.
Everything looks great. Thank you for putting it together, Karina.
Do you have
you-
Capri Sun?
Do you also have vegan stuff? I don't know if I can take any of this.
I can make you something.
Grab
That
me a
would be
cola.
very appreciated.
What's
Okay.
a cola?
I'll do that then.
It's like a fizzy drink.
Confuses me.
Are you sure you're not a child?
No.
Make that two Capri
Alright.
Suns.
In the meantime, I apologize for my immaturity. Would you mind if I have a look around the rooms? The bedrooms, that
You
is.
feel free to. The only thing I warn you is that you should not fall off the path.
Ooh, sounds
Yeah.
fun.
A lot of safety hazards.
But
In
what
the
if I
meantime,
want
would you
to?
mind pushing your brother up one?
If you want to
I
fall
agree.
off the path, you will not find your way out.
So if we
Ooh,
just,
that is
for
tempting.
instance, just if
That
we
is
just
very
push someone,
tempting.
they'd be gone.
Not die. It's purgatory.
Ah.
So
Or
just
go what?
lost.
Do you not know what purgatory is?
No.
Man, you need to study our mythologies.
Poor man, too innocent to be here.
What was it you had said your name was again? Yorman Raka
Yorman
something?
Raka Loki-san.
Ah.
But
Boring
freak
people
out
call
too
him
much.
Joey.
Well, Joey, don't fall off. And don't freak out a bit too much when you exit.
no promises.
Another thing, if
Yep.
I see you so much as in my father's room, I will kill you.
Is it labeled?
I
It's
just find it
big.
weird you look at me while you say that. I mean, there's a whole table of people here. It's...
Believe me, it's giant. You'll know which one it is.
Okay, I'll try my best to avoid it.
Good luck!
Realistic Frieden. Embarrassing me in front of potentially new friends. Had to drag himself along. Didn't get an invite. Probably for a reason. Yes, I joined in, but that's not the point. Point was that this was a formal invitation, and I made a fool of myself. In front of everyone. Absolutely pointless.
I didn't expect to find anyone else in here, of all places.
I apologize. I'd turn around and greet you, but
Apologies are not necessary. Joey, right? Or Joman Recker?
Either or, don't really mind. Not
yeah.
a stickler for that stuff, unlike my brother. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna. What? Sorry about that.
It's completely fine. I didn't think anyone would use the bathhouse.
I worked up quite a sweat. Traveling through that candle. It's not.
Oh, it wasn't the candle you traveled through.
I'm honestly not sure how I ended up here. Whispered to a
About
candle
my
and
own
banned.
volition.
Oh?
Yes. I have a little friend that can hear you. All of you, for the most part. I just put a portal next to you, or right underneath you, either or.
Portals, eh? Alright. That could be beneficial, actually.
Ah, I see. Oh, coming to ask for help now? After your little shower?
If you don't mind, I'd actually like to cash in one of those favors rather soon.
Well, I guess it depends how big that favor is. What exactly would you like, Joey?
I would like, preferably, to visit, let's say, Jotunheim.
Jotunheim. Now that would be a difficult one.
I didn't think it'd be that much of a challenge for the new god of death, but if you're not up to it...
Oh, it's not. It's not. I'm simply telling it might be difficult for you.
For me?
Yes, yes. Jotunheim is... What is it again? The Giants' realm, yes?
Frost giants specifically, but yes.
Ah, yes, yes. Father told me very little about that. Don't mean to sound rude, but you don't look like a giant to me.
Not to you, maybe. To an average human, yes, and, well, I do have some of the genes running through my veins.
Ah. So, there's a bit of a problem with your request. It's not that I can't send you there. I easily can. It's the fact that you'll just be found out, well, rather easily.
Found out?
Yes, yes, of course you would be. I can smell the magic off of you. It's like a scent. Everyone has it.
I thought I just
Karina
got
has
finished
it.
showering.
Yes, I'm talking about your magic, though. I have my own scent. Death, magic, and all that. Karina has her own. So does your brother and everyone else that visited that table.
Ah, Riggy's smell. The smell of shame and disappointment. Yes, I'm all too familiar with it.
Yes. The issue being, your little magical scent is bound to get people to notice you rather quickly. Especially in the land of Jotunheim. Loki's son, yes?
Correct.
I'm afraid the giants don't like your father, do they?
That is an accurate observation, but a stereotyped one nonetheless.
Ah, yes, yes, regardless. I doubt they'd enjoy having your presence there either. What you need to do is simply mask this scent. Something familiar. To them, at least. A camouflage.
You speak as though you know a way to do that.
Well, I have done it before. I've intruded upon Olympus itself. Father was not too pleased about that, but that's the past. It was a rather painful process, though.
At first you had my curiosity. Now you have my erection.
You see, the problem with changing your little scent there, it has to change down deep inside of you as well. Your little magical aura. And your body's too used to what it has already, so shifting from one to another can be quite excruciating.
Ah, okay. That's going to be... I'm trying to weigh out the pros and cons here, and...
Then, smaller thing. The more you use your magic in that little disguise, the more it's going to get rid of that camouflage rather quickly.
That makes sense, yes, of course.
Question, though, before I actually do help you in any regard. Why exactly would you want to go to Jotunheim?
Well... to be honest... shits and giggles.
Don't bullshit a bullshitter. I don't need to know, really. If it's simply for your own entertainment, then be that as it may. The only thing I'd request of you in return is a favor as well.
Well, I mean, did sign up for that when I asked you for a favor, yep.
I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I'd wash your back right now, but you didn't wash mine at all, so,
Metaphorical, Joey.
Of course, yes, right, of course.
But I'm more than willing to aid you. Would you want to do this now, or at a later date?
Preferably at a later date. I'd like to drag my brother along. He seems to be annoying me at the moment. Maybe putting him through a little bit of pain will set it
Your
straight.
brother is an interesting individual.
He's an idiot.
Oh, is there a bit of family drama happening?
He's the one. He's the reason why I'm here, anyway. Well, at least at Camp Oasis.
Ah, I could tell by your clothing you're not really a god, really. Raised by mortals, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Ah.
Not exactly a fan of the whole godly stuff.
Yes, it can be quite tiresome, what with all the politics and all that. But I understand. Why are you embracing it, though?
I've had
you want
these...
to go to Jotunheim?
Yes, I've had these powers my entire life, and it just seems right, you know?
Right.
To embrace it, and, well, even if nothing happens in this world, maybe I can pull off some tricks in front of humans.
Ah. Interesting. I do attest you should be careful who you perform in front of. You know, the humans and how they act.
Yeah, there is a 50-50 chance either I get my own cult, or they try to burn me at the stake.
Onto your favor, though. The second I do help you, I'd like you to aid me in something after a little trip, of course.
Name your price.
Do you know what a branding is?
Like a physical branding mark, like the...
No, branding. It's
nope.
a name. I'd like you, and possibly your brother's help, to find him. Or at least provide some information. The best I can ask for.
I can certainly try my best.
Try? No, you will.
Is he always this demanding? It's kind of,
yes.
kind of making me blush.
I'm just simply saying, I'm coming out of this trade offer with less value. I'm helping you more than you'd help me in this instance.
You know what? That's a very fair way of putting it. As soon as I get back from Jotunheim, I'll put my full efforts into searching for this Brandine fellow of yours.
Good. And if you can't find anything, that's all right as well. If you don't mind, though, the bathhouse is looking rather empty. I'd like to go inside, though.
I fail to understand what you're implying.
I want to bathe.
I mean, I just finished bathing, but could probably do a little bit of a soak.
Oh, you wanted to join? I didn't think you would.
I mean, do you want me to leave? I can if you want me to leave.
Either or. I will admit you have a rather interesting body.
Thank you.
Perhaps a bit too chiseled for my taste, but still rather interesting nonetheless.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to respond to that.
Very well. The door's there.
Yeah.
There's two doors. Don't know why he went there.
I know the time does not stand still. Can't see the world when it's spinning, spinning. Try to pin me down, you don't have a clue. Wouldn't understand if I showed you, showed you. Stop forsaking everything that I've done. Won't be